Alrighty, so round 4, game 2 between Ming and dogao, and I've got dogao's point of POV here because I downloaded his pack. As we know though, he did actually, before I say that, I'm not going to spoil it for anyone who's not seen it yet. If you haven't seen game 1, you can click down to the bottom right now and it will take you to game 1 if you're watching this on YouTube. But I am streaming this as well, so for those of you who just watched, you know, because you were here, you watched it live, you know that dogao lost that first game, making it 1-0 to Ming, and it's the same map. It's the same map. So obviously dogao chose Regicide Fortress against Ming, and then Ming decided, you know what, I'm going to put my troll face on. I just absolutely owned you in that Regicide Fortress. I'm going to choose Regicide Fortress as my home map, and so Ming now is going to choose Regicide Fortress as his home map as well, and he knows he can beat dogao on Regicide Fortress, so he is going to be going into this feeling extremely confident. And I tell you what though, I do hate the building placement. Look at this, Ming's castle blocking his berries, the gold blocking his berries, and this is just ugly, really ugly. Again for dogao, not so bad. He's not got his houses surrounding his gold, but of course, it's not over for dogao because he is still able to take a game from Ming, of course. We do know that these guys are both extremely good, and we know that dogao could take a game from Ming still. So it's not over. We know that he lost the first game, but he could win this one still. So we'll see how it goes, and we'll see if he decides to change anything up. Maybe he should have gone for that 4th town centre. That could pay off for him. But let's have a quick look at the maps, because the map definitely favoured Ming last time. Let's have a look at dogao's map this time. Well, they've both got one edge of their base facing a wall, which is the edge of the map even, which is great. Dogao's gold, very free and clear, so he can gather from that excellently, and it's at the back, so no harassment going to be coming in from there. He's also got gold at the very back, again easy to wall this and this, so this gold is safe. He's also got 2 relics in here, so dogao's map looking pretty good so far. There's a couple of relics in the centre of the map, but these guys not likely to be collected up, I don't think. These Ming and dogao don't seem to be so keen on collecting their relics up nice and early, but if it gets to the late game, we might see them being picked up, in which case it certainly favours dogao in this area because it is all on his side. Also another gold just outside of his gate, but he could be able to put a town centre on there. He could even put a castle on this hill if he wants to, and that would protect that gold quite nicely. His stone in his base, fairly safe from anything, and a forward stone here, so he might be putting quite aggressive castle placement again, or forward castles, because obviously stone and gold on the front here would make things a little bit dicey if Ming was to apply quick pressure. Ming's map again looking fairly good. His gold is a little bit blocked, but again he has got back gold 1 and 2 right here, and that should be fairly easy for him to keep safe. He could wall this, but maybe he wouldn't. He'd probably just put a castle here or something to keep this safe, and he does have stone here as well, so a castle could be possible on this side, and also stone down here, so again, really important area of the map for Ming. All of his important resources are out here, and he's quite lucky really, because there's only 1 and 2 very small choke points in which dogao could get through. So, pardon me, Ming should be able to keep these resources safe, and that might give him a nice little advantage. Of course, dogao's stone being on the front, a little bit dicey. And yeah, so up to the feudal age already. Sorry, my throat getting a little bit stuck there. Both of them pretty much neck and neck. We're not going to see an identical time like the last game. For those of you who are watching YouTube, they actually advanced feudal at exactly the same second, which is quite impressive. Extra resources on the map. There is a gold pile down here, which is pretty much directly between the two, and up here as well. There's also another stone up here as well. But they're only really going to get taken if it goes to the very late game. The actual distance between them isn't that far. They've not got very far to travel to reach each other, and we could see some aggressive castle placement again. Obviously for dogao last game it didn't quite pay off. Maybe this game it will. We'll have to wait and see. But there we go, a wall from Ming coming up already, and I feel like I'm getting good at predicting what's going to happen now. Obviously I haven't watched these recorded games already, and I've predicted quite a lot right, so I'm quite happy with that. Ming having his eagle warrior on standby to kill that wolf there, and a wall coming up straight away. Ming realising that this is a crucial area of the map, and he is going to wall that one off very quickly and very easily as well. He's also spending a stone on this wall, as I said last game. It's going to slow him down with his third town centre, but Ming's style seems to be quite a big boom with a fairly fast Imperial and then making less plumed archers, because let's be honest, he didn't really make that many plumed archers, and dogao did. That may have slowed him down into the Imperial age. He also only made 3 town centres last game, which could have put him behind as well. So we'll see if he decides to go for 3 or 4 town centres. I've got a feeling that Ming may decide to go for 4 again, in which case he could be in a nice little spot, and dogao walling this area as well. So they both identified that these areas of the map are extremely important, and they're going to do their best to keep them safe. So dogao, I've got a feeling this could be quite a long one actually, unless we see a very fast Imperial from Ming again, because he's got quite a lot of resources safe at the back, and he should be able to keep them safe long enough to make this quite a long game. I've got a feeling it could be that way. But it looks like they're going to reach castle, pretty much identical timing again, and we'll see if we get any plumes coming out, and if they manage to do anything with that. But I've got to say, dogao did some amazing work with his plumed archers in the last game, killing off so many of Ming's, but I just can't get over how well that mangonel attack was executed. Just so good. So let's have a look then. Is he going to throw up? And yeah, he's putting one over on this gold back here, so he's going straight for the gold, and he doesn't seem to like to put his town centres on stone, which is different to what a lot of players seem to do. They usually put their town centres on stone, like we see Ming doing here, because he knows he's going to have to gather stone straight away to get that 3rd and 4th town centre up, because he's obviously invested a bit in these stone walls. So we'll probably see another town centre from Ming shortly, but again, straight away, town centre on stone. Dog, on the other hand, putting his town centre on the gold back here, and I don't know if this is such a good strategy. I think he must have not spent any stone whatsoever, because he's going straight up with his 3rd town centre, but it's kind of a repeat of the last game now, because Dog is not going for stone early, and he's not going to get that 4th town centre, which is going to slow him down, and that is a little bit awkward for him. In fact, you know what, he actually bought, I think he may have bought 100 stone there. Has he got a market? Yeah, he has. I think he actually bought 100 stone there. Sorry if I missed that, but I've got a feeling he did, because he's got 6 left, and he definitely hasn't taken any from here. So, oh no, he has. Never mind, I take that back. He obviously mined for his town centre. But Ming already starting with his stone collection. He's going to be able to afford that 3rd and 4th town centre really quickly. So we could see some more very fast Imperials from him, and he might be able to do exactly the same as the last game. He knows it works, because he obviously won the last game with the exact same strategy. dogao is the one who needs to change his style here, and so far from what I can see, he is not doing that, which is obviously not so good for him. But at the moment, just working on the plumed archers as usual. They're both going to be making about the same amount, and scores neck and neck. There's the 3rd town centre over here going up on this wood, and if Ming does go for the 4th town centre, then he's likely to put it on gold, or maybe even the stone. We'll see. But really, his resources are extremely safe, and that is good for him. He is going to be able to gather a lot of gold and stone in relative safety, because it's going to be a while, or it's going to be a lot of notice. Dog's going to give a lot of notice to Ming if he decides to break through here, because it's going to take him quite some time. So let's see if Ming goes for that 4th TC, and he's got the 100 stone now. He's just missing a little bit of wood, and we'll see if he goes for it or not. Nothing really going on in the centre right now, just some plumed archers coming out, and Ming likely to try and have a little poke. I don't think he's going to be able to get anything. Maybe here, nah, he's not going to be able to reach through that forest, and maybe here he might just be able to get a couple, but these plumed archers are likely just to gain him some map control, and not really going to be able to pick off any villagers at all. Still not enough wood for a 4th town centre yet, but he has got a little bit of stone. He has got enough to do a 4th. Dog's still not gathering any more stone, so it just seems like it's going to be a repeat of the last game. I'm going to speed things up a little bit just to see if it's going to end up going that way. And Ming has been spotted. Dog's going to go and have a little fight with him over on this area. They've both got fletching, so they should be pretty equal. And Ming going for that Eagle Warrior there at first. Now he's going to have to retreat. He's on the low ground, and he's going to try and bring the fight to even ground. If he even does that, he might just run away. Run away, run away. The horde of Genghis Khan approaches. I actually love that scenario, it's great. But yeah, he's just going to run away from Dog there. There's no point fighting him uphill, and I don't think he has the numbers either, so he's just going to keep his plumed archers alive. Having a look at his map visibility, let's have a look at what he's actually scouted. He's actually missing some scouting information of the north here, and that's kind of important because there are 2 relics up here, as well as a gold and stone mine. So Ming should probably be scouting up here. He's got his plumed archers there, I don't see why not. Dog has scouted pretty much everything. He's just missing a little bit of this side, but other than that, he knows about the stone up here and of course the relics. So not bad scouting for either, but not perfect as well. 4th town centre from Ming, is it there yet? Nope, he's still on the 3. He's got enough wood now for the 4th even, so we might see a 4th from him pretty shortly. But Dog likely to be just staying on the yeah, on the 3 for the time being. Looking like he's going to be starting to get that castle, and there we go, another town centre on the gold for Ming. So it's going to be 4 town centres against 3 again, and that could really pay off for Ming, as we saw it did in the last game. Who's going to reach Imperial first, though? That is the important question, because whenever you reach the Imperial Age first, you can really push that advantage of the trebuchets, and you can just absolutely steamroll your opponent like we saw in the last game. And I'm hoping this isn't going to be a repeat of the last game, as the last game was pretty short, and it might just be, you know, it might just be Ming with so many farms already. Look at this, so many farms. He is going to be Imperial really quickly, and maybe another 10 villagers to come out, and he will be Imperial Age. Dog, on the other hand, not so many farms from what I can see. Quite a lot up here, actually, so maybe they're about equal on that. But it just baffles me how Dog doesn't get this 4th town centre, and it makes such a difference, it seems. Whether or not he's going to do it or not, I don't know, but he is starting to save up for that castle already, and we'll see where he puts it. He could put it here, and I think that might be a nice little place for him to put it. It's kind of defensive, but it's also slightly forward as well, so that could help. But also it does seem that Dog goes for a lot more plumed archers. If we have a look at the plumed archer count, it's 23 for dogao here. Ming just on 11. He did lose a couple, but he has invested less in the plumed archers, which does mean that he's trying to go for the Imperial Age as fast as he possibly can. Siege Workshop going up there, and he might make another mangonel. It might just be another exact replica of the last game, which is interesting because you'd think perhaps dogao would make a couple of changes to his gameplay, but there's the Siege Workshop. He's not got oh, he's got his castle, of course, so he can advance to Imperial straight away, and we could see that in just a few moments, maybe about 22 minutes, and he'll be Imperial. He's almost got the food for it as well. Dogao, on the other hand, slightly further behind, but I think not as far behind as the last game. He's certainly he's definitely not as far behind as the last game, but population again slightly further ahead due to these plumed archers. But Ming has so many more villagers right now. I'd say he's probably got another extra 10 villagers over Dog, and he's going to be Imperial in a matter of seconds. I think he's already up, actually. Yeah, he is. dogao going to be already up in just a sec as well. So he's not so far behind as the last game, that is for sure. He's looking to pick off some villagers. He managed to get one here, and that was a nice little pick, but he's not going to be able to do much because of the watchtower, of course. So Ming, relatively safe for now. And you've got to bear in mind, the 4th town centre, it's just going to... It's going to get him into the Imperial Age faster. It's already proven that he can do that. He's just slightly further ahead. But it's also going to mean that throughout the course of the game he's going to have extra villagers a lot sooner, and therefore he's going to get a bigger economy, and he's going to be able to produce more stuff. And stuff is what wins games, obviously. What's this down here? Interesting wall. Interesting. Is he going to wall this gold? I'm not sure what he's doing down here. Maybe he's going to wall this gold. Bit confusing why he's stonewalled that. We'll keep an eye on that a little bit later on. But yeah, a mangonel coming out for Ming. 2 mangonels coming out. Plumed archers being upgraded at the blacksmith in just a moment. Bodkin arrow, there we go, and padded archer armor will be on the way as well. Same for dogao. Bodkin arrow, padded archer armor on the way, and no university yet for either, it seems. And I really should use Booga's Bugha's switcher device, so I don't have to do this. But yeah, no archery range either, so we're not going to see thumb ring just yet. It's a little bit too early in the game for that. The economy isn't, well, it's good enough, but they've not got enough resources stockpiled. Forward castle coming out from Ming, and this is nice because he can play this very aggressively. Forward castle from dogao as well, and he can play this aggressively because he has got these resources so safe back here. Of course, dogao are going to have to place this slightly forward, as I said, to protect this stone mine and maybe even to protect this gold. He might put another one here. But again, Ming going to reach the Imperial Age first. His castle should just go up in time. It's going to be a little bit later than Dogao's, but it should go up, and he should be able to make. He should be able to make instantly. He should be able to go for the trebuchet once he reaches Imperial. He knows the castle's there. He's going to go Imperial, and the trebuchet is going to come out. There we go. He's also walling this, which is interesting that he's walling this. Maybe it's to prevent a side attack from Dog. Maybe it's to secure a little... anyway, he's walling that to secure some more wood, because this wood very easily harassed, and he's going to need more wood, quite simply. He can't crowd too many wood collectors in here. This one's getting put out pretty quickly, and if he breaks out through here, then Dog could easily come in with some plumes and kill his villagers. So he's walling this off to secure wood, which is kind of nice, a very nice foresight from him there. And how's this going up here? I don't know what's with that, but I like how he brings his villagers forward. So if these mangonels or the trebuchet takes damage, his villagers can just repair it. Trebuchet out, no villagers around, but it looks like Dog's going to be busy repairing his castle again. A trebuchet from Dog coming out as well. Again, upgrades coming in swaths or swathes or whatever that word is. and dogao slightly further ahead with his upgrades on the plumes, but the trebuchets are going to be coming thick and fast for Ming. He's going to be able to keep trebbing down that castle, and once the second comes out, he is going to be getting in there. But this is nice. Dogao's got no siege in his army. The capped ram upgrade already done, and Dogao now going to have to fall back a little bit because Ming's coming in. He's going to be able to absorb the arrow fire with the capped rams. He's going to be able to focus down the not trebuchets, the plumed archers with his own. And the mangonels are coming in as well. In comes the capped ram, the trebuchet likely to fall, and this is extremely good play from Ming. Yet again, not failing at all to provide a great gameplay. He's going to be looking to try and take this next trebuchet out, but now Ming with 3 trebuchets on the field. No repairs on this castle just yet, but the castle from Dogao likely to go down. If anything, it's going to delay his next castle, and surprising, he didn't actually repair that trebuchet or protect it at all, and it looks like this trebuchet is going to be lost as well. Rather unfortunate for Dogao, and very well played by Ming there. It looks like he might just be able to take out this castle again. Heavy repairs coming in, but how much stone? Yeah, he's got enough stone. Not enough for another castle though, and I think Ming now actually created another castle somewhere. Oh, no, he hasn't. Oh yes, he has. Another castle here. So Ming's going to be up to 3 castles in just a sec, and Dog is going to be down to just the one once again. So this is really not looking so good for Dog here. Ming playing this absolutely brilliantly. Very well played by him, and I think he's actually going to take this castle out in just a second. One more trebuchet here and it should be gone. One more even. One more, and bang, there's the castle down, and Ming can go in for the kill. He's got his capped rams in place. His his plumed archers going to be kept safe for the time being, and look how much more damage he's going to be able to do to this army. Probably going to clear Dogao up, and Dogao is having a bit of deja vu right now because it's exactly the same as what happened in the last game. If he loses this trebuchet, it's just may as well be GG, because there is absolutely nothing he is going to be able to do right now, because just he's got the trebuchet count, he's got the plumed archer count. They're elites already, and Dogao just with plumed archers, less upgrades, and just so well played by Ming. Absolutely executed to perfection right here, and he's going to be pushing him right back. Dogao likely to not give in really quickly because, let's be honest, this is the GML. He doesn't want to give away another game really quickly like the last, but again, Ming coming forwards, more siege workshops, possibly another castle coming up really shortly as well, and Ming just going really high pressure, starting to add in even more plumed archers, and they're fully upgraded now already. Just one upgrade missing, and that is now complete. So there we go, fully upgraded plumed archers, 30 minutes in, plenty of trebuchets out on the field, and likely to be a little while before he upgrades to siege ram. He can't afford that just yet, but moving forwards with the trebuchets, and even going to start taking Dogao's gold, and that stone even. Why do I always say gold instead of stone, I don't know. But Doc now, he's running away, he's sending his villagers to the corner of the map, he's going to hide there until Ming finds him, because he's not going to give up. But Ming is going to be able to take down his castle, it seems, and if that does go down, then I can't see why dogao would try and stay in this game any longer. What is dogao doing? Is he going to go and hide in the corner, or is he going for this stone up here? He's going for that stone up there, isn't he? He can't afford another castle, which is a big problem, because this castle's going to go down, and then dogao cannot make more plumed archers, and that is a huge problem. The castle is gone. One more hit and that is gone. Ming is knocking at his gates, and there we go. A little bit of a laugh and a GG from him, making it 2-0 to Ming. He's coming from behind. I believe at this stage he was actually at the bottom of the league. He's now tying for second place, and Ming played that one absolutely brilliantly. A bit of deja vu, but again, absolutely executed to perfection. And it surprises me that dogao didn't change his build. He didn't really do anything differently that game. So, well played by Ming. Let's have a look at their achievements. And if you're watching the YouTube VOD, then stay tuned, because there'll be more on the way shortly. Thanks for watching.